Gela Nana, Namaskar, Gana Karate. I have to Karnataka many times, and sometimes due to lack of time, I used to do a small program like the car at the airport and move on. I have organized programs at the port many times, but this is the first time such a large event has taken place at the airport. And I see the saffron sun rising from the soil. I saw Bengaluru today. As a BJP worker, I know that only BJP workers can organize and reach an event so early in the Manavesa lane. You have come here in such large numbers. I am deeply grateful to you. And I see it reflected in all your eyes. Whoever gets the chance to listen to you feels that Bengals victory is all your victory, Warren. Friends, today, May 10th, is a historic day. On this in 1850, the freedom struggle was ignited. Over time, this spark turned a very much the that burned the shackles of slavery to ashes. This legacy of victory and strength is our greatest strength. And with this inspiration, we celebrate the first Operation Sindoor 3 days ago. Until tomorrow morning, on the 11th, I will in Somnath Gujarat, where the 75th of the reconstruction of the Sun temple will be celebrated. Such historic opportunities for a self-reliant India and a developed India fill us with new energy. I, present here with you, Bengaluru, offer my respectful obeisances to Mother and Emma. I also pay my respect to Nod Prabhu Kempe Gada Ji. Friends, I have come to Bengaluru at a time when the country is discussing the election results. The NDA government has been formed for the second consecutive term in Puducherry. The NDA government has been formed for the third consecutive term in Assam. For the first time, the BJP received such a significant blessing in Bengal. Just 2 weeks ago, the Aliyah Gujarat BJP won such a landslide victory in the Panchayat and municipal elections, shattering all previous records. Friends, these are all events that will create new history. These election results are crucial for India's political situation. They reflect the mood of every segment of India: youth, women, farmers, the poor, and the middle class. The powerful message from these results is that in a world engulfed in instability, the people of India offering the mantra of stability. The people of India are saying that we want speed. We want the solutions, not the scam. We want a politic based on national politics. Friends, today the entire country is moving in step with the BJP national policies and has always been a center of energy for the BJP. Even when the BJP was not a large party, Karnataka made it a major force. Today, Andhra Pradesh has an NDA government. In terms of Lok Sabha membership, the BJP is #1 in Karnataka. In Telangana, the BJP is #2. In Puducherry, the BJP NDA government for the second consecutive time. You'll remember that just 10 years ago, before the last election, we had only 3 MLAs in Bengal. That is, before the election that took place 10 years ago, we had only 3 MLAs. Today, there is a Bharatiya Janata Party government there with over 200 MLAs here at the nation. In Kerala too, we have increased from 1 to 3 MLAs. And when we reach 3, the day is not far when the BJP NDA's number in Kerala will increase from 3 to cross the majority mark for a chance. Friends, We have been in power of the Senate for 12 years. BJP and a governments exist in more than 21 states across the country. And we are working with the mantra of developing the country through the development of the state. But on the other hand, look at the Congress Party. The party that won over 400 seats 40 years ago. Been able to touch 100 even in the last 3 elections combined. But the arrogance of the Congress and its allies is so immense that they are blaming the entire world for their own failures. They harbor hatred for the Constitution, democracy, constitutional processes, and court. In my public life, I have never seen any mainstream political party behave like this. Okay. They are so deeply entrenched in despair that they have my agenda left except abusive not that left language. Friends. For BJP government would public welfare is paramount. And these are not just words. We have demonstrated it by shouting. That is why 250 million people have been lifted out of poverty. Our mantra is Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, development for all. Our model is one of good governance. That is why in every state, the opportunity you serve for a second or third term. But no Congress, state government has ever returned power for a second. Anti-incumbency against the Congress begins within months of forming a government. This is because the Congress Party only knows how to betray. They themselves are liars and their guarantees are also false. Governance doesn't even exist in the Congress as this. But the government does. We've been seeing the same thing in Karnataka for the past 3 years. Instead of solving the public's problems, the government here is agending most of dispute. It's uncertain how long the chief minister will remain in office. It's uncertain whether another candidate will get a chance. They've kept things hanging. Furthermore, I've seen their ecosystem sitting in Delhi mislead the nation by saying, look, the results are out there, man, parece. Ansani mi ecosystem. It's fascinating. A government. You have an absolute majority in Kerala. They say at least form one there. This ecosystem is silent on Kerala. The leaders can't find a reason. They should consider a formula of 2.5 years or 5 chief ministers serving for 1 year each. They're still reeling from results. And they're making promises to their own party leaders and then backstabbing them. They did the same in Chhattisgarh, Rajasthan, and the same game is still going on. Now it's Kerala's turn. Friends, you'll be shocked to hear about the state of the Congress government in Himachal. This is their ecosystem. The media doesn't let the news get out. This is the state of Himachal. They can't even pay government employees their salaries. What's the situation in Telangana? Farmers are being forced to commit suicide. In other words, wherever Congress is, there's either plundering of the treasury for the royal court or a fight over the looted money. Friends, Congress has become known a parasitic, and that's why it betrays its own and that's why it said that there's no one who hasn't betrayed by Congress. Look at Tamil Nadu. For 30 years, Congress had a close relationship with the DMK. The alliance with the DMK has repeatedly rescued Congress from crises in the 10 years of its government before 2014 were also sustained by the NAK. But what happened? The DMK, with which Congress had a life and death relationship, or 25, 30 years, worked for the Congress's benefit every moment. But as soon as the power game shifted, the power-hungry Congress, driven by its greed for power, stabbed the DAA in the back. Stabbed the defect. The Bashir Congress now needs another party to rat on his back. Friends, Congress has committed another betrayal of nation's sisters and daughters. For decades, Congress has been deceiving the country's women. Congress would promise women's reservations and then instigate opposition from its own allies. It was a big game. The BJP put an end to this game by enacting a law providing 33% reservation. But friends, Congress is the country's most anti-women party. That's why Congress defeated the Nari Shakti Bandhan Amendment in Parliament. Had this amendment been passed, Karnataka's number of seats in the Lok Sabha would have increased significantly. A large number of sisters and daughters from Karnataka could have become MLAs and MPs and would have participated in deciding the nation's destiny. But Congress prevented this from happening. The women of the country will need forgive Congress for this sin idiot. Friends, today the country is committed to achieving the goal of a developed India. It is set out with this mantra, and Karnataka plays a significant role in achieving this goal. Therefore, it is essential that both living and business means in Karnataka. I assure every family in Karnataka that the BJP and NDA government is making every effort. Friends, for the BJP, the interests of the nation and its people are paramount. You can see the challenges facing the world at this time. Crisis situations persist in West Asia. This atmosphere of war has had a very negative impact on the entire world, and India is also being affected. Our Narada Prabhu Kempe ji has been an example of duty. From his land, I also want to make a recommendation. With the nation's growing strength, we must also increase our restraint. We must collectively conserve resources and protect the nation's interests. Just as we face the crisis together during the COVID-19 pandemic, we must once again stand together with a spirit of faith. Teach India from these global crises is yet these. We must emphasize our respective duties. I am confident that by doing so, we will be able to face every challenge. I am very grateful to you for coming here in such large numbers, for coming early in the morning and for witnessing this saffron sunrise. Some children have brought some wonderful drawings. Please have our superintendent of police take these drawings from these children. If your address is written, I will write you a letter. Thank you very much, son. Look, someone is running away with the drawing here too. Take it, brother. Bharat Mata ki! Bharat Mata ki! Thank you. Marco.